Welcome back to Hitman 3. We are in episode 2 of our suit-only stealthy run. What we're doing is not taking any disguises. We're not going to knock anyone out or knock out as few people as we have to. We're going to aim to use as few distractions as possible, use as few items as possible. Generally roleplay as the stealthiest and cleanest assassin we can be. The first thing we need to do on this run is just worry about this guard here. So we'll just sit tight. We actually have a lot of time in this run because we're going to wait for our target to come to us. Our target's path, though, is a bit roundabout. So it's actually going to take somewhere around 8 minutes for it to complete. Okay, we're going to grab this crowbar. That'll be helpful during our escape. We're only going to use that to drop a ladder. So if you've already dropped a ladder, it'll already be in place and you can skip that step. But again, plenty of time. So we are able to grab that. Alright, we want to make sure that these two maids are distracted. They can partially detect us, and if we're unlucky, they could fully detect us. There's a security guard here. He can actually see us through this window at one point, but mainly he walks to that open window, and we have to be careful not to move past the window when he's right there. Now we're going to hop onto this balcony, and we'll have a clear path to our second objective, which will be faster than our target, who we're going to eliminate when she sits down in this chair in her dead brother's room. Of course, her dead brother is the subject of the murder mystery, which unfortunately we cannot do in a suit-only run. We got past that guard as it's very hard for him to detect us. Alright, let's climb up this pipe. I probably should have been on the ledge instead of climbing on it, but it's fine. We climb up here after making sure that that guard who walks over to this other guard is not in his third position over here.
Ancestral graveyard, trophy room, and the office safe is hidden behind a portrait.
Office safe. For roleplay purposes, we're going to assume that we do not know the code. But we do see a mysterious button easily. So now we note that there's a safe. Right, 4 numbers and 4 images. Might be a hint. A little bit too easy. You know, pretty unsecure. My immersion is broken and my day is ruined. Now we're going to come over here. There is a clock right here, and that was the first hint for those 4 images. We'll just sit tight right here because that guard is coming over. No rush. We can get spotted by this guard pretty easily. This guard can see pretty much everything we do. So we'll pause, we'll wait for him to move. He's now moving. This guard should be looking more or less straightforward. Okay, he's looking to the right. So he shouldn't see us as we exit here. It's very easy for him to see us, but very hard for him to fully detect us so long as we're crouched. So we know the first hint is 1, the second hint is this telescope, which is 9, and the fourth hint is the moose head, which we can see pretty clearly from here is a 5. We accidentally picked up some shotgun ammo, but we're not going to use that shotgun. Alright, we want to be a little bit cautious there just to make sure that he doesn't see us when we hop down. He can see us when we're standing right here. If we crouch or move, he does not fully detect us, so no worries there. Let's hop in here. That guard, again, can see everything. He did not detect us there, which is good. That's super important, but we do know that there's a 7, and again, just by turning, he started seeing us there. Okay, so he's actually not been detecting us very well. But we do know the code is 1975 now. So we'll enter that. We'll grab the case files. And now we see that guard here.
That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take
We'll wait
care
for
of
him
Madam
to
Park.
move to his third position. And then we'll go through the door by the campfire, or by the fireplace. It is a campfire symbol, is the hint, and not a fireplace, which I guess would be a bit tough to do. Okay, but he did detect us to the level where he's going to come investigate, but we're moving so quickly that that just doesn't matter. We'll slide down this pipe. We'll get back on the ledge. Go through the window. No one looks through that window. And we can actually go into it easily because it's so easy to get through. Alright, let's hop back on this ledge. Getting hard for him to detect us. We'll just make sure that he's not looking immediately left, because we still have some time to sit and wait. We have so much time here that we actually could eliminate our target via a chandelier, but I'm choosing not to do that simply because I prefer to have a body remain hidden even if it was an accident. I prefer to keep the body hidden if at all possible. It would be nice to eliminate the target without a weapon since there's only one target, but unfortunately it's not very clean to eliminate the target if she's standing right here because her bodyguard is going to be standing over here. So we will need to use a pistol. We will need to hide the body as well. If we just leave her where we execute her, or eliminate her, she will be found. We could put her body in that wardrobe, but the guard can see us very easily if we do any sort of movement towards that wardrobe. We did equip our gun. Now we just need to wait for her to sit down, and then we'll have an obvious clear shot that we really can't miss without trying. And there we go.
Mission complete.
So the janky option that we're going to use to hide her body is to put her right here in front of the sofa. A bit silly. We'll go ahead and unequip our pistol, just because if we get partially detected by any of the guards here, that'll make our life harder. We would use the crowbar right here on this ladder. Already dropped it previously. The guard standing on that ledge surprisingly cannot hear us. We have a few options to escape. One of them is this bridge right here. We're going to go ahead and use that on. It's going to be quickest, not exactly the most direct, but it's fine. We'll wait for the security guards to pass. So the exit is to go back to our motorcycle. The maids that we saw on the way in are right here, so we know our way back. Very easy to get there. But this option, even with the time that we're waiting, is still going to be faster because we have so far to go. We're just waiting for the security guards to move over. This guy will go to what is, I believe, his third position. And he goes back to his starting position right here, next to those barrels or bags or whatever those are. He can still see us potentially as we're leaving, so we'll just sit tight. Again, he can look to the right there, but he's just, I guess, observing the work here. Not sure what exactly he's doing. Alright, now he's definitely looking away from us, and we can exit mission. Silent Assassin. It is pretty long to get here, so that's the downside of this approach. But if you like this video, let me know. If you, again, have any other sort of runs that you'd like to see in Hitman 3, let me know. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.